Hey, how's it going? My name is Mark Chapman, and today I want to talk about my experience so far as a novice owner of a wedding videography business. I created some notes here. I'll probably have like a part two, these are just on the top of my head, but let's go ahead and get into it and let's see what I've got here. Okay, so the first bullet point I put down here is that I've never created a business before. This is the first time I've done basically independent contracting for videography, or at least that I can think of. There's things I don't know when it comes to business. And then there's also when it comes to having a wedding videography business. I've learned a couple things I'll make another video about specifically what I've learned, but that's just something that I've acknowledged right now. Okay, so the second bullet point I put down here is that I haven't filmed professionally in forever. When I've got my first date for our first wedding that I'm gonna film, it was from a high school friend and she was getting married in the area. And I got really lucky just to post a comment on her Instagram post when she had like kind of a vague picture of her holding hands with a ring. And there was nothing in the description that said wedding or proposal or engagement. But I just put down like, oh, so awesome. Turns out she was getting married soon and she needed a videographer and I was there for that. So very lucky, very awesome. That was that point. I was like, okay, because I haven't filmed anything in forever, I haven't worked out those creative muscles or even just camera working muscles in forever. I need to practice. I need to get some professional gear because this could be my one shot having the chance to film something like this that I can use as a portfolio and use to go out and get more dates. So again, I'll make another video on this because I've made a lot of mistakes here when it comes to the amount of equipment that I have purchased. When everyone says this, you should buy the absolute minimum, only what you need. Me, I'm thinking, I don't know when I'm gonna get another project again, so I'm gonna get some premium equipment I've never had before. I've only had like one DSLR, a tripod that my dad got me on a garage sale, and that's about it. I'm talking about getting lenses, 4K camera that can shoot RAW, just everything. It was a lot of money, and I don't think I needed to do that at the very beginning. Okay, I got the date. Awesome. I need equipment. Got the equipment. Okay, I need to practice before I go out and shoot her wedding. So I basically just shotgun messaged everyone I knew on Instagram. Do you know someone that wants a free couples videography shoot? And I got like a couple responses. Basically, with those free couple videos, I learned a lot how to, one, use my equipment, and then two, how to work with a couple, and then three, how to edit even just a couple video, which is kind of like an engagement video, basically. The next bullet point I have here is the amount of equipment needed for doing this isn't what I thought. Honestly, when there's some YouTubers out there that were saying, you really just need this, this, and this. And I'm like, okay, then I'll get that. And one, they were right, but also you could really get away with even less. I think it's just the nerves before you've done something big before is that you gotta make sure you're prepared, especially when this could be your only shot, make it or break it. I'm not regretting what I bought because really I still only purchased things that I could use everything. It's just, let's say, an external monitor. I didn't need to buy this version. I could have gotten that version. I went in at perfect timing. Absolutely true. I went in towards the end of 2021, and because of the pandemic, there was a big halt on weddings being able to happen. I realized this, like, okay, I want to create a business that has to do with me creating content. Long term, I want to make some sort of media company, maybe also a teaching company when it comes to me creating short form content. I want to be really great at that. And that's gonna take years, decades down the line, but I need to start now. I need to learn, how do I even make a business? How do I even generate money, get views, all that stuff. I figured, okay, I don't have too much to offer because I don't know what I'm doing. But there's a humongous demand for when it comes to filming a wedding. And I'm like, okay, I can do that. And not even have a portfolio, just a couple of engagement shoots, which anyone can do. You just gotta have the courage to go and ask people and then show up, and then it's kind of weird. You don't know how to direct, you don't know what you're doing. I still don't know. But I figured, not really being able to offer much at the moment, this is a great area to just get in right now. And I did, and it's working for me pretty good. And that's considering I still don't know what I'm doing. I'm just learning. I'm in the process of creating a system where I get the leads that I have and generate them into more clients, increasing that percentage. And that is something I didn't know. It's like, I didn't even know that was a thing, and now I just don't know how to really do it well. The last thing I have on here, which is definitely not all my thoughts, but is the last thing I'll talk about for today, Wedding Pro thoughts. Thoughts on the website Wedding Pro, or I believe it's Wedding Pro. It's basically the combination of theknot.com and weddingwire.com. And for the creators, the vendors who want to gather in those clients, you basically purchase a subscription to the program. I think it's the Wedding Pro, and that is how I've gotten majority of my clients. I'll have a whole other video on this, but pros and cons real quick. I would say it's expensive, but worth the money. At least right now it is. Reviews is such a high priority. Even if it's just an engagement video, it could be such a small little thing, but just having the reviews, having more reviews. I got a phone call recently from a possible client right now where she was saying, I love your package, I love your price, I love everything about this. It's just you don't really have that many reviews, and I don't know if this is a scam or not. I reassured her because we're gonna meet in person, have a FaceTime, all that stuff. I'm a real person, and I'm gonna be creating my profile to show even more so that I'm a real person. But the thing she was saying was there's like not that many reviews. So that's one thing to step up. I need to step up my game from being an amateur to going towards more of a professional, is just having those reviews. So those are my thoughts right now when it comes to my experience as a wedding videographer, having this business. I definitely won't be doing this forever, but it's kind of cool, it's kind of fun. It's insane what other videographers are pricing. If I can get there one day, cool. I have thoughts on that as well. Okay, so that is it for today. All right, thank you so much for listening. One thing you can comment is, if you happen to be watching this, that means you're also a beginner videographer trying to get a business started. Let me know what are your questions, and then I can even create another video answering all those questions. So just type away and I'll go ahead and answer every single one of them. Thank you so much. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.